25. Titanic 1943. This is the first Titanic movie on this list. Now, this film is no doubt the first one to feature Ismay, the man that owned the Titanic during the fact, you know what I mean. In this one, he seemed to be depicted at the mandatory village, a thing that will sadly continue on in Titanic 1996 and James Cameron Titanic.
Can beat the Olympics record and be in New York on Tuesday.
I see absolutely no purpose in arriving a day early.
This maiden voyage of Titanic must make headlines.
Mr. Ismay, I would prefer not to push the engines until they've been properly run in.
Not to mention that this is the first one to feature Captain Smith going down with the Titanic, despite the fact that in real life, Captain Smith never went down with the Titanic. And for some weird reason, John Phillips went down with the Titanic. Absolutely ridiculous, and real life, Phillips did not went down with the Titanic. The film does get something right, like the dancing in first class, but it's still so weird. Not to mention that this one denied with the Titanic breaking in half. Let's be honest, literally back then, people did thought that the Titanic sunk in one piece, which was absolutely ridiculous. The public did not like the film, and due to this film fail at the box office, and due to the box office disaster, the person behind the film was arrested and was found hanging in himself, meaning committed suicide. You know what? I'm gonna give this film a 6 out of 10. Overall, it's not the best, but hey, it's not the worst. 24. Well, here we are again with the Save from the Titanic. So yeah, wait, is this like the second time that Save from Titanic happened on the channel? Like the first time was during my iceberg series, basically in part 1. Anyways, as we all know, the film was apparently the very first Titanic movie to ever be made. Overall, who we know about the plot of the film? So a real-life called Dolphin Gibbs, who apparently was a survivor of the Titanic. Fun fact, that will be the final movie that Dolphin will be on after that she will quit movie film. That Save from the Titanic will be the final one that she will do. It does, in fact, sucks that the film was apparently destroyed in a fire in 1914, so we don't have any footage of the films anymore. Like every single footage of the film are gone. You know what? I'm also gonna get Save from the Titanic a 6 out of 10. It just does not feel great. 23. This film is just literally the one I'm coming on this list. Well, because it has a recreation of the sinking of the Titanic. But my God, this is literally the shortest Titanic movie ever. Like, it's basically just 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. Like, it's the shortest one ever. Not to mention that the sinking is just too fast for my liking. So the Titanic sunk in 2 hours, but it just sunk in 45. There were just so many trouble with the sinking here. Number one, if the Titanic sunk in 45 seconds, literally the crew will not have enough time to launch a lifeboat. Like, there'll be like no survival and unless they sent out a whale. Hell, even in 1912, they knew that it took the Titanic 2 hours and 40 minutes to sink. Like, that's just not like. Do you even know about the One Piece theory that the Titanic did not break in half, but nobody will argue how long did it took the ship to sink. This is the shortest recreation of the Titanic ever, but it's not the worst. 6 out of 10. 22. This one is just like an interesting one to be on the list, let's be honest. But I felt the cover thing for the film, it's just so strange in my opinion. The commentary for this Titanic movie, it's just so strange. The first part of the film is apparently in black and white, but then now we have a yellow grading added to it for some reason. Then we have the blue grading added to it, which I get it put so far in nighttime, but still it's so strange. Then it's a yellow here, and then literally in the coal fire room, literally entirely red. What? Not to mention that this film totally does the same thing as Titanic 1943. It's literally the film going down with the Titanic, which the inaccuracy, he did not went down with the Titanic. He did manage to get off the ship, but died in the water. Now in this film, the way that they portray Captain Smith's death is just strange because he's shown to be dragging around the passenger to a lifeboat and literally helping the passenger to get onto the lifeboat while the other passengers are on. Of course, in real life, Captain Smith along with Thomas Sam who both jump overboard the Titanic. What last scene? How we acted capable onto a lifeboat being a craft boat B that will flip over upside down, but they said that talk about how it would probably tip over. But Captain is this second. Overall, like the other 4 films, I'm also going to give this one a 6 out of 10. It just does not feel right. 21. This film is just so strange in my opinion. This Titanic, it's so strange. Like in my opinion, this Titanic movie marked the beginning of the new era of Titanic that will go on from 1927 to 1953. It's just so weird. Despite it being weird, it just gets something like Titanic hitting the iceberg. But like the others, it does not depict the Titanic breaking half, and it's still so weird. Despite it being weird, it's still okay for what it is. 6 out of 10.